saying out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday, the number one podcast in the world that I'm in. You can Google that. Fact check, bitch. Welcome to Monday.
Where we coming hot on a Monday.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're gonna get weird on a Monday, or a Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Woo! We're gonna do the podcast every day, but not really, it's Monday. Monday, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Do songs have to have a point at the end of the day? No, you're just here for the ride, all right? Because listen, songs on the radio, they're 2 minutes long. They just end. I always love a good song that ends on something that doesn't make sense. And you know that song ends, and you're just like, what? How would I know that? That doesn't make any sense, you know? But since when do you have to make sense when you're making sense? Bars, ladies and gentlemen, you know I keep them on deck. I'm like a Kit Kat factory. Keep producing them. Every single day, bars just dropping. I got so many bars in here. It's like a Kit Kat factory where you just have to account for lost bars. They just casualties, you know, in the bar game. It is what it is. Bars like the Olympics, like a gymnast. The way I flip bars, if you need me to explain these punchlines nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, listen. The Olympics coming to an end, right? We're coming to the end of it. Listen, the Olympics kind of lost steam for me, okay? I get really into the swimming. I get into it for a little bit. And then you just, life gets busy, you know? You're just like, I got to move on. I still got these bills to say and these bars to drop. So you kind of got to back away from it. But then something draws you back in. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've seen this, and this is something that I'm very passionate about. I've been passionate about it since the start of the goddamn Olympics. I was out there protesting on Instagram. Okay? Using my protesting abilities for good. People try to virtue signal. No, not me. I try to talk about the things that really matter. Racial divide. The pay gap. You think these really matter compared to the fact that horses are in the Olympics? Animals competing in the Olympics. Performance enhancing vehicles is what a horse is. Why do you think we call engines horsepower? It's not natural. It's not okay. You know how much faster a horse can run than a human? It's ridiculous. We're over here forcing Russia to be like the Republic of Russia because they tampered with some drug tests. They got a little weird with it. All right, Russia just wants to win. And you know what? After seeing the Republic of Russia compete in choreographed artistic swimming, they deserve it. Let them cheat. I want to see everybody cheat. Just go for it. Get as crazy as you can. All right? But something happened with these horses in the Olympics. I'll be honest with you. Something happened. A horse joined my fight. I don't know if this horse saw my video and said, you know what? I shouldn't be in the Olympics unless I'm the one getting the goddamn medal. That's what this horse said. And you know what? This horse was a saint. Saint Boy was the name of the horse. And it decided that it wasn't going to have it anymore. And this horse refused to be a horse. It refused to play these bullshit games, the Olympic Games, all right? Let me read you this article. Top-ranked Olympic pentathlete. Don't even call him an athlete. Don't even call him an athlete. Get him out of there. Top-ranked Olympic horse rider. Top-ranked Olympic person riding a horsey is what that article should say. Bursts into tears when horse, they should add in parentheses, the real fucking athlete of the event, won't jump. This horse pulled a Simone Biles and said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I got to focus on my horse mental health And I ain't with it anymore. This silly shit, me jumping around. Perhaps the horse got a hand of some mushrooms and said, what's the fucking point? Y'all ain't gonna give me a medal. I'm not gonna do any fucking interviews. Why am I doing this? Why are we doing any of this? That's what happens. You take some mushrooms or smoke a little bit of the devil's lettuce or a lot of the devil's lettuce. Sometimes you stop what you're doing and you're like, why are we humans doing this weird shit? Just poke some holes in some weird shit you do on a regular basis. Back to the article. It's an Olympian's worst nightmare. Okay, whoever wrote this article thought they were being cute because they wrote worst nightmare and put a dash in between it. Like mare, M-A-R-E, like a horse. Hey, whoever wrote this article, you're fired. You're fired, Natalie O'Neill. Because you tried to get cute with it, okay? A world champion German pentathlete burst into tears. Oh, are we talking about the horse? Because that's the only athlete I see. During an equestrian event at the Tokyo Olympics Friday, when her stubborn horse refused to jump. Dramatic footage shows. Listen. Her stubborn horse refused to jump. Oh, is that what we're going to call this protest? This political protest that I support 100% of horses not wanting to compete for humans? Okay. Get the horse out of there. Let it go be a wild horse. You think it wants to be there? Think it wants you with your little silly outfit to be sitting on top of it? Jumping over. It probably, that's why horses probably were so down during war, like the Civil War. They were fighting for a cause. Okay, you were on atop their back, riding in the battle. They felt it. You know, they could feel the importance of their life and what they were doing. But not horses in the Olympics. So they're like, what's the goddamn point? All those private lessons you got, what's the fucking point? Skulu scored 0 points for failing to complete the horse jumping competition and ultimately finished in 31st out of 36 after the remaining events, which included cross-country running and pistol shooting. Okay, now this is a little different. I tried, but he did not want to go. I just started crying. I did not expect to make him go, and that was the reason I was crying. I felt the horse lacked confidence, but I tried my best. Okay, we're just going to blame the horse? All of a sudden, the horse isn't confident? St. Boy is a man horse, okay? And I don't know if you ever heard the expression hung like a horse, okay? But if there's anything on this goddamn planet that shouldn't be lacking confidence, it's a goddamn horse. Balls the size of peaches. I'm just saying. And here's what the other fucked up part is. There's an actual video of the horse trainer, the coach of this person, punching the horse, balled up her little German fist and punched the horse in the gluteus maximus. Like you're gonna punch a 700-pound animal. Just guessing completely how much horses weigh. And it's just gonna be like, you know what? This tiny little puny bratwurst just punched me. I should get in gear. You know what? I am gonna win this medal for you. Fuck out of here. It's fucked up. The way they like whip the horse, they're like dance monkey. That's what it's like. It's ridiculous. Obviously, this is a joke, but it is kind of crazy that horses are in the Olympics. It really is a performance enhancing drug, right? Horses aren't athletes. They're athletic, but we should have a horse Olympics if we're going to get crazy with it. Like, I think equestrian should be its own thing, you know? It shouldn't be in the Olympics. And it always drives me nuts because of the fact that we almost took wrestling out of the Olympics. We almost took it out of the Olympics. Crazy. Another crazy thing that happened. The University of Wisconsin. Hey, I can't speak. University of Wisconsin moves rock seen as symbol of racism. The University of Wisconsin removed a large boulder from its Madison campus at the request of minority students who view the rock as a symbol of racism. Hey, progress, right? Because at least it's minority students asking this time. Or was it? The University of Wisconsin removed a large boulder from its Madison campus on Friday at the request of minority students who view the rock as a symbol of racism. Okay, so you just wrote two sentences exactly the same. Chamberlain Rock on top of the Observatory Hill is named after Thomas Crowder Chamberlain, a geologist and former university president. Students of color on campus say the rock represents a history of discrimination. The boulder was referred to as a derogatory term named for black people in Wisconsin State Journal story in 1925. The derogatory term was commonly used in the 1920s to describe any large dark rock. University historians have not found any other time that the term was used, but they said the Ku Klux Klan was active on campus at that time, the Wisconsin State Journal reported. University Chancellor Rebecca Blank approved removing Chamberlain Rock in January, but the Wisconsin Historical Society needed to sign off because the boulder was located within 15 feet of a Native American burial site. Okay. America. What the fuck is going on with the world today? We are living in the craziest form of idiocracy. The weirdest woke culture. And here's what I'm at least like a breath of fresh air. It's at least still happening at a weird woke college campus. Where in academia, this shit has been normal. This weird shit of cancel culture and being super progressive. And this weird shit wanting a boulder removed because a Wisconsin Journal, it was only mentioned one time that this was a derogatory term named for black people in 1925. And then they have to tie in to try to justify that they said the Ku Klux Klan. I thought it was Ku Klux Klan. There's not another L. The Ku Klux Klan. Is that different? Was active on the campus at that time. I always look at this. Is the weirdest shit that this boulder. You know what I think it is? I think it's weird woke kids who have nothing going on and they need to feel important and they need to feel like, I don't know what they're doing, but it's like a temper tantrum where it's just like, this offends me. I want it removed. It's the weirdest shit ever. I'm so offended by this 50-ton boulder. I want it moved. Get it out of my sight. Like, what are we, dude, that person better never go for a hike again. Better never go to a particular city in Colorado again. It's the weirdest shit. These kind of actions that people actually follow them. Canceling rocks now. And it's not even like, because when I realized that the rock was put there dedicated to a person, I'm like, okay, was this a real racist person? No, it was a good person. At least the article didn't mention anything of them being, a terrible person. And neither are the people. They're doing it because boulder was a derogatory term found once on this campus. It's not even a clever derogatory term, if we're being honest. And I've never even heard of it. Hey, you know what I used to always hear growing up? Mexicans would always say, Hispanics would say, I would get grouped into it. You mess with one bean, you mess with the whole burrito. That was a term I used to hear all the time. So many weird Puerto Rican jokes. Stuff that was like, are we going to get rid of all the beans? I love beans, okay? And I love bean jokes. Here's something I've never got upset about. Someone making a Puerto Rican joke. Never. I welcome them. I actually wish they were more prevalent. More Puerto Rican jokes, because I think they're hilarious. You know why? Because I'm not a little bitch. At the end of the day, I'm not a little bitch. And that's what it comes down to, this weird shit with we need to cancel everything. Anything that has any kind of opposition of what we believe in. It's going to a weird place, and I feel like, and this is the thing, this article is ridiculous. I'm all for canceling racist people, real racist people, real people who do bad shit. But we're going to take, and this is where my biggest gripe comes with it, we're going to take all this money. Allegedly, this costed $50,000 to move a goddamn boulder, to move it, because one person brought it up that it was offensive. They said minority students, but if you read the article, it goes back to one person. $50,000 just to move this thing out of eyesight. What is that first teaching people about things that they don't agree with and things that they find hurtful? We're teaching them that you can eliminate them even when reason isn't even there. We're teaching them that you can nerf the world and everything should be a safe place. We're teaching them that the real world isn't a real world. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to be so much harder in the future when real shit starts happening. That's what it is. They're not going to be able to adapt. It's going to create these weird fake realities and they're not fun to be around. They're not fun to be around, these people. What do you mean these people? Hey, come on. This costed $50,000. A logical brain goes, hey, is there something we can do with that $50,000 that would actually help minorities rather than rolling a rock down a hill? Okay? Like this was the best way we found spending $50,000? That's like all this weird shit with Aunt Jemima and all this stuff and all the woke capitalism where it's like these companies want to put just a sticker on their brand, but they don't want to actually make any real change. It's the weird shit that doesn't make a real difference, but it just on the surface. If we just appear of a certain way, that's all that matters. We don't have to actually do anything for change or helping people. We just have to appear that way. Hey, that's all. You know? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird shit that we don't want that? We'll get off this topic. Your boy just gets way too serious on Mondays, ladies and gentlemen. Way too serious, becoming hot with this bullshit. An article gets sent to me and I'm like, oh, I got to talk about this. A boulder. 1925. In the 1920s. I've literally never heard that. Obviously, I wasn't around during the 1920s. And hey, here's the thing. There was tons of racist shit in the 1920s. There was tons of weird shit going on in the 1920s. It's this weird shit where, I don't know. I don't even understand it. I'm not smart enough to begin to make sense and to rationalize the way I feel about these things. I'm just not smart enough. But I know all this weird woke shit. There's something really gross and like reversing that's going on, you know? But it is fun to make fun of white people. I'll give you that. I'm half white. That's the greatest thing about me. And anybody wants to call me racist, listen, I'm the American dream. I'm what Martin Luther King was talking about. A white woman and a Puerto Rican, a brown man, Taino Indians. My father was born in a house in Puerto Rico that had dirt floors. Came to America. Met a white woman, my mother. And they got together. And they made me. I'm the American dream. You could try to cancel me, but you have no power here. Okay? I'm Blade. I'm a daywalker. I just move between the worlds safely. All right? Nah, someone will find a way. Someone will find a way to cancel me. That's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it, baby. There's been a lot of stuff going on with vaccines. Here's the crazy shit. We just got the podcast flagged. I'll be honest with you. Whenever I even talk about vaccines on the podcast, it gets almost half the amount of views. It's weird shit, ladies and gentlemen. Conspiracy? Probably. But it's interesting because these mandates, people, I'm more worried about all this stuff with liberty. People are so willing to just to give the government their freedom and like what their rights are. They just know, oh, here, take care of me. Like, do you realize that's communism? There's a great podcast. I have to look at her name. Joe Rogan podcast he did with, I think her name is Young. I need to find it. Let me just Google her name real quick. Basically, she's from North Korea and talks about life in North Korea. Man, how come I can't find it? Oh, Yeonmi Park is her name. She talks about communism. She talks about what it was like. She's a North Korean human rights activist. And she breaks down what life is like in North Korea growing up and what government control is and where it started and where it ended up. And it basically was this thing where don't worry about it started in an idea that was supposed to be good for the people. Like, hey, you can rely on your government. Don't worry about your health care. Don't worry about your food. We're going to take care of you. And the second that you give control to someone who is that evil, like a government entity, power hungry, you have nothing to barter with them. That's why, our Constitution is important, because you're supposed to be able to defend yourself from a government with too much overreach. And North Korea is it's the most extreme example that we know of in the world. And even this Yeonmi Park is saying that what she sees in America now, these trends and everything, that it's a dangerous thing and it's crazy that people are good with this, with the way things are going, these vaccine mandates. Basically, it's crazy that a lot of people don't see how dangerous these vaccine mandates are, that you're going to have to start walking into a place and going, show me your papers. Let me see your passport, or you can't come in. It's crazy that that's happening for a disease, for a virus, and this is just facts. You can look this up, do some research, that currently with the Delta variant has like a survival rating of a 99.8. If you want to look at the variant, how it drops off, the danger of a virus doesn't get worse, particularly COVID-19. You can track how many cases versus deaths. The alpha was dangerous, at least more dangerous where it is than where it is now. Something like 1.8% fatality rate. We're now at the Delta, which is at 0.2. But here's the thing. Everybody thinks it's so crazy. It's so much more contagious. It's much more contagious. Why? Because that's how a virus acts. We have so many theories and evidence that shows that viruses over time become more contagious and less dangerous. And it's because the virus doesn't want to kill a host. It wants to spread. That's its main MO. It's its main objective. Okay? So it becomes less dangerous. And then you have people, it's if we're going to get real conspiracy, we're just going to keep this whole episode serious. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here for a giggle and a goof. It comes down to money and control. And apparently you sound like I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist because all I want to do is maintain liberty and rights. That's all I care about, is being like, no, I don't. Why would I be forced to get a vaccine for something that has a 0.2 fatality rate? Why don't we look at the flu? Why don't we look at the fact that heart disease killed more people last year than coronavirus? Or in 2019, heart disease killed more people than coronavirus has done so far. But no, we keep pushing all these foods with preservatives and everything, all this terrible food. We're not pushing health and exercise at all. Why? Because you can't make money off of that. You can't make money with vaccines. You can't get your booster shots. Who are the main donors of politicians? Oh, is it the healthcare system? These multi-billionaire fucking conglomerates, monopolies of industries? These pharmacology companies. Dude, it's insane. It's literally legal drug dealing. The kingpins are like mafias pushing vaccines and everything. And what the scary part to me is the fact that so many people think it's good. They're literally trying to tell other people, force them to take the vaccine. Take the vaccine, you selfish people. Like they're turning people against each other. And when they're saying like, and the other thing also is, do you know what makes variants happen? It can be a vaccine that doesn't have a 100% effective rate. It's the same thing as if you ever heard of antibiotic resistant MRSA or staph infection. It's basically, anybody who does jiu-jitsu knows, you'll get staph, you'll get MRSA, which are skin infections that can spread to organs and everything. Staph in particular can get very dangerous. If it does spread to your organs, can become life-threatening. But here's the thing. You get staph, you get on a really strong antibiotic cycle. A lot of times this happens. People are dumb. The doctor gives them, here's 10 days of antibiotics. Take the full 10 days. You shouldn't have any left over. Here's what people do. They'll take the effective, 3 a day for the first 7 days. By the 7th day, they're like, hey, it's all cleared up. I'm good. I'm going to save these antibiotics for the next time that I possibly get an infection. For some reason, people are like, yeah, let me just hold on to them like a little fucking squirrel with a nut. And then what happens? They didn't kill the staph infection completely. It may look like it's gone, but then it comes back. And not only that, it has new information and it can adapt just like humans can with antibodies. It can adapt and now is antibiotic resistant. And it means that you have to take even more medication. And sometimes it becomes life-threatening because it is stronger. So there is a lot of ideas that just looking at the way, like COVID's not this new thing. Obviously, it could possibly be, could have been made in the lab. But viruses all act the same. There's theories about all of them and the way the transmission and just the way they live is that variants happen from changes in the host. And it could be that, this whole Delta thing became more contagious. And it can get more contagious, the fact that it's a lot of people with the vaccine still get it and they start passing it on. So whatever the E variant is going to be is probably going to be even more contagious, but it's not going to kill as many people. But we should definitely rip apart our society because of it, I mean, that's how I feel about it, right? I mean, the apocalypse is going to happen one way or another. Might as well be over some bullshit like COVID. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I didn't start out this episode this hot and heavy, all right? It's just when you're constantly seeing people that you know, friends, people I look up to, posting this weird shit on social media about vaccines and all this shit. And I'm like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you might say, hey, Evan, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And hey, you could be right. You could be right. But the truth is, I do try to do research. I do work out and eat healthy and do as much as I can to try to live a healthy lifestyle because guess what? I never want to have to rely on a healthcare system. And there's a lot of people, like that's what it is a healthy lifestyle. Keeps a lot of this shit away. That was one thing that was crazy that I learned in nursing school is the biggest moneymaker for pharmaceutical companies are nosocomial illnesses. And that's an illness that you get in the hospital while you were being treated for something else. How is that not the same as going to a fucking mechanic because you need to get your oil changed? Or you're like, I need to get my brakes changed. Something's wrong with my brakes. Your fucking transmission, you got fucking water and oil. You need to do this and you need to do that. Sorry, yeah. We're going to have to treat you for this. And be like, hey, my car was running fine before I came in. And then now you leave and all of a sudden you're leaving and it's like tick, 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 tick. And they're like, yeah, the bearings must have went bad. We got to change that out. And you're like, I'm getting fucked right now. And that's what the healthcare system is. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end on that. Listen, it's Monday. We got to get some motivation on Monday. We got to get pumped up on Monday. Listen, eat healthy. One step at a time, baby. A lot of people, they're going down a path and they're just like, I don't know where to start. Just cut out one thing. If you like to drink a lot of juice, has sugar in it, 2 less juices this week. One night where you're like, I'm going to do 2 nights this week where I'm not going to eat after 8 p.m. I'm going to stretch this morning. I'm going to do 30 minutes of just moving and exercise. Go for a walk. Baby steps, because you know what baby steps do? They help create a new lifestyle, baby. And that's where you get after it. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the podcast. Listen, we got way too serious in this episode, but sometimes that's what you got to do. I'll never filter myself. Listen, this is how I feel right now. All right? People really pushing this shit. Sometimes you just get annoyed. And you got to tell a bitch what time it is. All right? Just like that horse. Sometimes you're like Dance Monkey, and I'm like, listen, I ain't going to fucking jump these little hoops because we got real shit going on. Now, if I was a horse in the Civil War fighting for freedom and equality, yeah, I'm going to fucking jump over here and you're going to stab that racist motherfucker in the chest over there. But we're going to leave this boulder over here alone because I feel like that's not a good use of our power and time and energy. You know, let's focus on the real shit before we start moving boulders. Hey, when we take care of everything else, racist and inequality, and do everything we can to really fix issues that we have, then we can start moving boulders. How about that? Huh? It's like the house is on fire, but let's not forget to fucking mow the lawn. What? Huh? The icebergs are melting, but let's just have these marshmallows right now. We should have ended on the first one, ladies and gentlemen. That one was way better. We would have ended hot. It would have been profound. But we just kept going. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you again on Wednesday. Get after it. Tell someone I love you. And remember, no matter what, I do love you.